Hello there, friends. I'm here today to react to the Critics' Choice Award winners, usually a somewhat reliable Oscar predictor. Sorry, I didn't get a prediction video out in time. I haven't even had the chance to talk about the SAGs and the PGA nominations and stuff because I've just been really busy lately and I've kind of had to choose between making a video for every single award thing or having like some semblance of a social life. So I was too busy last night watching Puss in Boots: The Last Wish for a third time to make a predictions video, but I've done predictions for most of the above the line categories, and it's pretty much what you'd expect. I haven't really gone crazy. So, unfortunately, could not watch the ceremony because I was at work, so I'm not reacting live, but I've avoided all of the winners, so I'll be reading them now and seeing what happened. Just finished work, so I'm tired and delirious, which is the best state to be in for this. So, without further ado, let's look at these winners. Oh, all right, score. Hilda Guanadotti for Tar? What? It doesn't have a score. Like, I love Hilda Guanadotti, I love Tar. But that's probably what I would have least picked to win. Well, this won't be happening again because it's not even eligible for the Oscar, I don't think. You could have given it to the Batman, you could have given it to the frontrunner. Does this mean they're really going to go big on Tar? We will see. But that is odd. That is very odd. Best song? Natu Natu. Here we go. Natu Natu sweep begins. Hopefully that means it is going to win the Oscar now. Best foreign language film? RRR gets the W as expected. It's the only one that was nominated for Best Picture here. Not really a surprise and doesn't help us at all with Oscar predictions. Okay. Animated film. Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. Robbed yet again. Not that I expect it to win anywhere, but like it's so good. It's so much better than Pinocchio. I'm sorry. But yeah, look, never upset about Guillermo del Toro receiving awards, so good on you. Best comedy. Now, I predicted Glass Onion for this because I don't know. I'm like, are they going to give it to a straight up comedy? But let's see. Glass Onion gets the W. There's a cat outside my window. What the hell? This is a random cat. Like, that's neat. Glass Onion wins Best Comedy. Again, not really super relevant or anything, but I guess they do want to reward what they think is the best actual comedy here, unless they don't like Everything Everywhere as much as I thought they did. God help me, please don't let that be the case. Best visual effects, Avatar: The Way of Water. Yeah, duh. Best hair and makeup goes to Elvis. Okay, not The Whale. Kind of maybe puts to bed me thinking, for the record, I've predicted Colin Farrell for Best Actor here, so we'll see what happens. But Elvis winning makeup, that's a little scary. Okay. Costumes. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, starting to look like that is going to be our Oscar winner, and it would be a very deserving one. Best editing goes to Everything Everywhere All at Once. Good critics. It deserves it. And also firms, hopefully that means it's winning picture because like a movie that didn't get nominated for editing's never won picture here, and like Banshees and stuff aren't even nominated for editing here. But okay, they gave it to it over Top Gun. Maybe it's still alive for the Oscar. That would be nice. I honestly wouldn't have been surprised if they gave this to Tar either, considering they gave it score. Does that mean Blanchett's winning actress? Production design, Babylon starting to probably firm as our winner. Old Hollywood wins production design Oscars every time. Cinematography goes to Top Gun: Maverick. Don't bet against the Mav. I think it's going to win the Oscar. Not because it won here, because it's winning everywhere. And they've got a good gimmick. They're strapping cameras to actual planes and shit. Like, yeah, good on them. Not my favorite cinematography of the year, but still a pretty worthy winner. Best adapted screenplay goes to Women Talking, as expected. The Whale could come out and become our Oscar frontrunner, but it was never going to win here. So good. Go Sarah Polley. All right, nothing insane yet, really, besides the score win. Original screenplay, Everything Everywhere. Wow. I would have picked Banshees for this here, even though the critics look like they loved Everything Everywhere. So that's good. Hope that should hopefully mean it's winning Best Picture. That's interesting. Director of the who's gonna win out of the like 12 nominees or however many there fucking were in that category. Sure, it's got to be Dan. If it's not Daniels, I giving up hope on my bet on them for the Oscar. Just about Daniels. Yes, okay, they live. I mean, I know they were kind of obviously gonna win here, but glad. I don't want to see Spielberg sweeping the precursors. Look at me rooting against Spielberg while I'm wearing my Jaws shirt. This guy, but yeah, no, this really needed to happen. Good critics' choice. All right. Acting ensemble goes to Glass Onion, despite not getting the SAG nom, but I feel like it was a pretty safe bet to predict here because it has been sweeping critics' ensemble noms. Okay, Best Young Actor and Actress. Gabrielle Bell, The Fabelmans, not a surprise. I would have really liked to see it go to Frankie Corio, but, you know, what are you going to do? Supporting Actress, Angela Bassett! All right. I predicted Kerry Condon again because I'm a moron. She's Bassett. She's the front runner. Put her at number 1 in your Oscar predictions right now because she is winning that shit. All right. I don't love it. Definitely not. I don't think she's as good as Condon or Stephanie Sue. But who doesn't? It's hard to not like Angela Bassett. And she is great in the film despite how limited her screen time is. But it looks like Angela Bassett is real for supporting actress. Like Kerry Condon won the most critics awards and she still couldn't win the critics' choice. So yeah. Supporting actor. I mean, it's Ke Kwan. It's going to be Ke Kwan. Come on. Ke Kwan. Yep. Sweep. Biggest lock. Even Bassett's starting to firm as a lock. And that's kind of sucks because it was looking like a really fun category, but I think we might see a sweep in both supporting categories now. Best Actress. Now, I would lean toward Michelle Yeoh. I predicted her, but Tar won score. So they love Tar. All right. Oh, Cate Blanchett wins. That is interesting. Even at the critics' choice, I know Tar's a really like critically revered film, but I did think because I'm assuming that Everything Everywhere is going to win picture. That I thought Yeoh could get some gold here, but okay, Blanchett goes one up in terms of the major precursors. That is interesting. Look, they're both in my top 3 lead female performances of the year. I can't be mad with either winning, but I'm still really rooting for Michelle Yeoh. Blanchett, I love you. You're one of my favorites of all time. You don't need a third Oscar yet, anyway. Just another thought I've had is looking back at some of the speeches. Cate Blanchett's speech was very awards shows are pointless. Now, it wasn't that reductive. She actually had a lot of great things to say about how many great performances there are by so many women. But the fact that she didn't attend the Globes and the fact that she kind of had this whole let's change the game, let's not do this televised bullshit attitude towards award shows, maybe that makes Oscar voters less likely to want to give it to her and increases the Michelle Yeoh narrative. I don't know. I still think this one's really close. All right. Actor. Brendan Fraser! He lives! Wow, Brendan Fraser lives. I really thought this was going to be Colin Farrell. Let me tell you one thing to all my friends and people I've been talking to who are saying, Austin Butler has it locked up. Austin Butler's going to win. I told you he was always going to win the Globe because Fraser wasn't there. This changes nothing about the race, and I said if I had to predict the Oscar right now, I'd still predict Brendan Fraser. I didn't think he'd win this. I thought it'd be Colin Farrell, but him winning this means he is strong. Hong Chow got a SAG nomination. The film got a PGA nomination. The Whale is not dead, and Brendan Fraser maybe has just re-emerged as the best actor frontrunner. And I just got to say, don't read so much into the Globes. Look at the context, okay? Austin Butler is not a lock. And I haven't seen The Whale, but I'm pretty happy about this because I love Brendan Fraser. Okay, all right, that's interesting. Now, Best Picture. I mean, come on. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. That is what we like to see. Okay, so Everything Everywhere was the top dog here, as we kind of expected by the fact that it got 14 nominations. It got 5 wins in screenplay, which was a surprise. Editing, actor in supporting role, picture and director. So that's a huge, like, picture, director, and screenplay, and an acting and editing. Like, that's kind of just the nomination package you need to win Best Picture at the Oscars, but it won all of these here. Now, I know that the critics are bigger on this movie than industry groups are, but they like to try and predict the Oscars, but they still went with this passion pick, and I'm really, really glad to see Everything Everywhere dominate a precursor after not doing as great as I might have hoped it would have at the Golden Globes. Winning screenplay especially is a shock, because even with critics groups, The Banshees of Inisherin has been sweeping screenplay awards, so I don't really know how to read into that. Could screenplay turn towards Everything Everywhere and Spielberg wins director at the big industry awards? It's hard to say. But overall, pretty happy with those. A little disappointed Michelle Yeoh couldn't come along despite the dominance of Everything Everywhere. So that may have me moving Blanchett back up to number one in lead actress, but I'm very going to be closely keeping an eye on who wins at the SAGs, because I'd lean toward Michelle Yeoh there, and I think maybe whoever wins there is who I'm going to be predicting for the Oscars. We'll see what BAFTA do also. But yeah, everything's come upon us all at once. So I'm not really going to get into the SAGs and the PGA and DGA awards now, but in broad strokes, I think the Best Picture top 7 is locked. If you follow this stuff, you know what I mean. I think Babylon and Women Talking are on the cusp, and I'd still predict them. And I think that 10th spot is really up in the air, and it honestly could end up being The Whale, given that that's what PGA did. But you've also got stuff like All Quiet on the Western Front and RRR lurking as well. But yeah, not going to go in depth on all that stuff. I just kind of missed the boat, and I've been too busy. But the Oscar nominations are in like a week, which is crazy. So I think I'm just going to do one big in-depth Oscar predictions video before those drop. And, I'll have all of my thoughts formulated for that one. So that's it for this one. Sorry, it probably wasn't my most animated work, because, I'm just reading on a screen. I don't have the hype of watching them announce the winner. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Also, Better Call Saul winning Best Series and Actor. The critics get it. The critics know what's up. So that's that for today. Thank you very much for watching. Subscribe to the channel for more awards content, and of course some more year in review stuff from 2022 for me. My best of the year list yet to come, probably in mid to late February, because I like to see everything. And I'm seeing Babylon tomorrow, finally, which is very exciting. I'm so curious to see how that film turns out for me. Follow me on Letterboxd for all of my reviews of everything I'm watching, and follow me on Instagram. It's where I post everything I'm doing. Currently counting down my top 100 favorite actors, and we're getting to the pointy end, so it's a good time to chuck me a follow on there just to say hi and chat about movies. And lastly, I just want to say, go see Puss in Boots: The Last Wish while it's in theaters. It is one of the best animated films in years, and I cannot stop talking about it. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.